Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am beginning this YouTube channel just to try to educate people on farm life and other aspects of the agriculture world. We're going to try to name it Grassy Lake Farm because that is what this is called. You can see that. We are, the farm is located southeast of the Twin Cities of Minnesota, between the Mississippi and St. Croix rivers. It is about, it's over 100 acres, so it's not a very large farm by today's standards. It's rather small. We do have some cash crop here. We do some baling of hay. I do some custom baling as well. We do have a couple of head of cattle, 3 of them to be precise, and you'll meet them here in a little bit. They're basically here to keep the weeds down around the barnyard. They're kind of cheap lawnmowers, just have to feed them, so they're not too bad. I think they're a little bit better than having a horse, but to each your own. Personal preference on that. But we're just going to see how this works out. See if anyone will be interested in it. We'll have some topics along the way. We'll talk about agriculture products like corn and soybeans, organic farming, non-GMO, GMOs and all that stuff. And just see where it goes. I also am in the process of doing a lot of buckthorn removal. Don't know if you can see that because the sun just went behind the clouds, but I cleaned this out here about a month or so ago. Cleaned this area here out a few months ago. It was basically just all full of brush, weeds, a lot of dead trees, and buckthorn. I don't know if where you're at you guys have a lot of buckthorn, but we have that here. It's pretty invasive. And right now we're going to meet some of the characters that you will see. They are going to be a little highlighted here. So let's meet them. The first one here is Louie. Louie is a brown Swiss. Say hi, Louie. And Louie's about a little over 2 years old. He's very inquisitive. He's very friendly. He really likes to give kisses. I don't know if we can get him to give a kiss. Come here. Come on. There we go. See, he really loves kisses. Don't you, Louie? Yeah. He's a little orally fixated, but he's a very lovable guy. And the next guy here, let's see if we can find them. Louie, camera hog, get out of the way. Okay. Next one here is Oscar. Can you see Oscar? Oscar's a little short. Loves to use his horns, as you can see. And I think he's just scratching Louie right now. It's kind of hard to tell. But anyway, Oscar is a Scottish Highlander. He is, Louie, knock it off, you goofball. He's a little over a year old. He's kind of short for his age. But I've been feeding him grain. So he's been growing. I've only had him since the first part of August. But he has really filled out a little bit. He may not get any taller. He might grow a little bit. But he's definitely going to gain some weight because, like I said, I've been feeding him grain. So that should really get him to grow. And then the other one behind me, get her. Her name is Scarlet. Oscar, what are you doing? Anyway, Scarlet, she's a little aloof. Sometimes she doesn't come up to you. It takes her a while. And she is a mix of a red and white Holstein and an Angus. And as you can tell, she kind of keeps her distance. Not like these other two. Where's the Swiss? Where are you, goofball? Yep. Louie's giving me kisses back there. And Oscar here, I think, has an itch. He's really working his horns. I'm getting it from both ends here. Louie, knock it off. But anyway, so these are some of the characters that you will see. We're going to try to feature them every day, or every time I do a video. I'm going to be followed by the Swiss. And you're going to hear me call the Swiss a goofy Swiss. That's basically what he is. Just a goofy guy. It's kind of just like his mom. And the only thing bad about Scarlet is that she is a female, and she comes into heat every 3 weeks. So she will be a little vocal every once in a while. It's kind of a pain in the butt. Louie and Oscar are steers, so they can't really help her out too much with her needs. Not saying that they wouldn't want to. Louie would, wherever you are. There you are. Louie would. Oscar would, but Oscar kind of poses a little bit of a logistic issue. Where's the little guy? He's a little on the short side. Don't get me wrong, I think he'd give it an attempt. But like I said, a little logistic issue. And of course the Swiss here constantly wants attention. Constantly. But that's just his nature. He's very lovable, but you do have to watch it. He can get aggressive. But he won't do you any harm. He just wants to play with you. Because that's just what Swisses do. They really like to play. Anyway, so this is Grassy Lake Farm. You can see the geese way over there. It's not very big. It's only about 6 acres. So like I said, this is Grassy Lake Farm. The lake is only about 6 acres. Probably about 6 feet deep. Don't have many fish because you will. Oh, look at the geese coming out. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's pretty good. Sorry about the wind. This is actually the 3rd attempt of doing the intro. Had a few technical issues. That's to be expected when you're starting out. Like I said, it's only about 6 feet deep. We don't have any fish in it. People have stocked it in the past. But the fish will just die out during the wintertime. A lot of snapping turtles live in there, an awful lot. Some of them get very large, very large. But that's pretty much all that lives in there. And I don't let anybody hunt the geese at all. It's just not my thing. I like to just stand here and come out here and just watch them, look at them. So I'm not into any one of them, anybody hunting them. There are hunters around here. You can hear the gunshots go off. So like I said, it's more of a nature-based farm, if you want to call it as such. Like I said, we don't let anybody. We have deer hunters, but that's about it. The deer hunters that are here, basically my oldest friend who just lives right up the road, end of the driveway to be precise. And they're the only ones that we allow to hunt here. Otherwise, we just like to have it kind of pristine. Now this here that I'm walking in used to be the pasture. And it has been overgrown with brush. in particular buckthorn. When the cattle were out here, this was all clean, kind of like just like this little hay field that I have here. It was all clean, but we got rid of the cattle for a while, and it's only been, we'll say it's only been about 13 years since the cattle have not been out here. Wherever you look at some of this brush or trees, and they're about 10-12 feet tall. Doesn't take long for buckthorn to grow. Very invasive plant, very hard to get rid of. The cattle, some of the cattle don't really particularly eat it. However, Scottish Highlanders will. So that's why Oscar is here, because Oscar is going to help get a lot of this buckthorn down. Because I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a hill right here. You can see all the buckthorn. And when I was at the bottom of the hill of the hayfield, looking up at the hill, it's about a 75-foot vertical drop. So it's going to be very difficult to get any equipment up there. I've never taken the four-wheeler or snowmobile up the steepest part. I didn't think I'd make it, and I didn't want to try it, which is amazing for me. But anyway, so Oscar's going to help out with a lot of it to clean everything up, because I don't want to be a billy goat, or a Scottish Highlander for that matter, to climb up there to go get it. I mean, I will have to, because I'm going to try to do it as much as I can here before it snows. I don't want to do the brush clearing with the snow on the ground, because I want to get the chainsaw down to the ground as much as possible. I don't want to have too many stubble, because there's going to be a lot of stubble brush in there. So anyway, that's why Oscar's around, and because I always wanted a Scottish Highlander. Another reason why he's here. Plus he's cute. Cute little guy. And he is little, but I think that he will be more than up to the task. Louie and Scarlet, they will eat some of the brush, but I don't think they will eat the buckthorn. So the another reason why I'm going to be doing this channel is to, like I said, educate people, bring people and agriculture together. Yeah, it is a small farm. Not going to have maybe not a whole lot of variety to talk about, but we'll see. I have no idea where it's going to go. Haven't a clue. Going to ask for your help, obviously. If you like it, I hope you subscribe, and we'll just see where it goes. Sometimes you just have to throw caution to the wind and see what happens. There's a saying around here: hold my beer and watch this. So that is basically what we're going to try to do. We're just going to try to see what happens, give it a whirl. Sorry, just like watching the geese. It's a pastime of mine. We do have some ducks down here as well. But anyway, so we're just going to give this a try, see where it goes. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to rely on your comments, whether they are positive or negative. Just because they're negative doesn't mean that I will not be able to learn from that. Actually, you'll learn more by your negative comments, or what you do wrong. You learn more by when you do something wrong versus doing something right. So I really need your opinions, your comments, suggestions, help, and everything. I have a saying, what's the hardest thing to manage? A truth, a lie, or something that is never communicated to you. If you don't tell me what I'm doing wrong, I'm not really going to be able to learn. And I like to learn. I think life is a continued progression. Never stop learning. Try to get as much information as you can. And I think you'll be a better person. And I think that's might be what we all try to strive for, is to be a better person. Hi folks, Steve Miller here. Just wanted to say thank you for watching my video about Grassy Lake Farm. Please leave any comments you might have. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thanks again, everyone.